fire, the smoke, raising up your prayers, your intentions. And also I could feel the releasing of your burdens, your heaviness, whatever you feel like is in your way, obstructing your natural joy. And this is just the beginning. There's so much more. But what a way to start, eh?
Mm-hmm.
I thought we were going to end the kirtan a little bit earlier. I couldn't stop. Not only that, we have some of the most fabulous musicians here, and they're only here for tonight. And I want to be honoring of them and their presence and the joy they bring to me. To be sitting next to me. My great kirtanwalas, we've been singing together for decades. Kashi Kirtan, all of you have joined me at one time or another. A lot, actually. I wasn't teaching at the time. So I'm really honored that you shared your gifts with us. Thank you. How was it?
Wonderful.
I know the tunes are new for some of you. But it's not about hitting the right notes, right? It's about the state and the place that it brings you to. The beauty of chant and kirtan and mantra, for me, is it gives my mind a job. I'm really not a great meditator, strangely enough. I'm very busy-minded. Many of you will say that's true. He's nodding, you see it. There's two aspects in the Hindu tradition of the god and goddess, the form and the formless, the creator and the creation, Shiva and Shakti. Shiva is the formless, the all that is. Shakti was the impulse that went out and said, "How may I please you, my Lord?" And she went about the business of creation. Sound familiar, ladies? We got stuck with all the work. No, we are the co-creators, and so in my mind, that's my kind way of saying that I'm busy-minded, right? That I'm very Shakti, I'm very co-creative. And so it's constantly churning and thinking up new wonderful things. And so chant and mantra helps to give my mind a job that is enough of a focal point, enough of an attention point to land my mind somewhere, rather than just trying to sit. So if you chant first, even if it's just a few moments, I'll show you throughout the weekend how fast we can chant and have it change the whole energy in the room. A minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. It doesn't have to be full-on orchestra.
Can be in the shower.
Well, I'm known for that. Every day. So it brings the mind into a still point. So when you're finished with the chant, you always want to sit for a moment and gather up that beautiful stillness. So it was hard for me to even teach or speak. But there is more that I want to share with you tonight, so we will keep moving. I wanted to start with some foundational energy alchemy tools. Perhaps many of you have done them in different contexts. I want to make sure you all have them before we do some more advanced work tomorrow. And also because we're outside, we get to do it beautifully. So even if you don't have a fire pit and a beautifully decorated, thank you Shanti, sand-colored doony, and nice handmade prayer sticks that Kumari made himself, even if you don't have all that, you can still set your energy, manage your vibration. release as well. So we're going to start with grounding. You'll hear me talk a lot throughout the weekend about everything is energy. This is key to understand. So what I mean by energy, I already mentioned, right? It's the sum total of your thoughts, your emotions, your concepts, your beliefs, your spiritual body, your mental body, your emotional body, your physical body, all that's going on here, what you're aware of and even what you're not aware of, your consciousness. It's not just random that you sit for 20 or 30 or 40 years and all of a sudden you're enlightened. You can actually accelerate that path. I found as a healer, I wanted to share ways that people could do that without sitting as I did for decades and decades and hours and a lot of half lotus. So there are some shortcuts I found. One of the first things I teach any of my students or clients is how to ground. When I was told that this was somebody's most, if they were on a desert island, they could only have one energy tool, one energy healing tool or alchemy tool, they would choose grounding. I thought, oh my God, of all the things he could have picked, you know, it was this incredibly clairvoyant channel of great wisdom. And he said I would choose grounding. And I had to revisit it because to me it was 101 energy work, you know. I had studied it 20 years ago. I was like, been there, done that, got the grounding. So I revisited it and I found that it was true. That, especially with working with animals, if I wasn't present in my body, if I was up and out, and some of you might experience this when you meditate or chant or do any of your spiritual practices, you get kind of floaty and you go out the top of the head. It's fine in meditation. In your life, you need to be grounded. So you want to bring that awareness, that presence fully in.